Success. Good morning to one and all. I, Dr. Rajesh Lakshman, Associate Professor, Department of Physics, extend my hearty welcome to one and all who are gathered here for the inaugural function of International Conference on Smart Technologies, Communication and Robotics 2023. Let us begin the function with the blessings of Almighty with an invocation song by our student, Miss Bhavani Fosan Easy. Over to you.
महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि महागणपतिम् वसिष्ठवामदेवादिवन्दित महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि महागणपतिम् महादेवसुत गुरुगुहनुतं महादेवसुत गुरुगुहनुतं मारकोटि प्रकाशं शान्तं मारकोटि प्रकाशं शान्तं महाकाव्यनाटकादिप्रियं मूषिकवाहनमोदकप्रियं महाकाव्यनाटकादिप्रियं मूषिकवाहनमोदकप्रियं महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि महागणपतिम् वसिष्ठवामदेवादिवन्दितमहागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि महागणपतिम् Thank you.
Thank you, Bhavani. Let's begin the event by lighting the lamp. I request the degrees on the dais to lighten the lamp and pay the floral tribute to our honorable founder, Chairman, Dr. S.M. Venkatpati. It gives me a great pleasure to welcome you all for this inaugural function of National Conference. First and foremost, I would like to take this opportunity to extend my sincere gratitude to our founder chairman of APGI, Dr. S.M. Venkatpati, for his idea of putting the foundation of an education institution planted as sampling is now all grown as a last. I would like to welcome our honorable chairperson, Srimati P.L. Ramadeli Venkatpati ma'am, and our energetic CEOs, Sri S.V. Pramod Gowda sir, and Sri S.V. Rajagoda sir of APGI for this international conference in their absence here, but they have conveyed the best wishes for this international conference. I would like to welcome our Honorable Secretary, Sri Peter Francis sir, for this international conference in their absence here. I am profoundly delighted to take this opportunity to welcome and introduce our chief guest for today's session, Dr. M.C. Narasimhamurthy sir, Scientist F, R&D at DRDO, Bengaluru. I request Dr. Jayanti ma'am to welcome our chief guest. It's my pleasure to welcome our dynamic Senior Vice President, Dr. Prakash S. sir, for gracing this occasion. I request Professor Rajesh K. to welcome our Senior VP, sir. It's a moment of extreme pleasure to welcome our youngest and very enthusiastic Principal, Dr. Yogesh GS sir, for this international conference. I request Dr. Ashwardhan sir to welcome our Principal, sir. It's my pleasure to welcome Dr. Anita R, HOD in charge, Department of ECE. I request Dr. Navya ma'am to welcome Anita ma'am. It's my pleasure to welcome Dr. Chandrapa DN sir, Associate Professor, Department of AC, organizing chair of this conference. I request Professor Ayavati NB ma'am to welcome our Dr. Chandrapa sir. I would extend my warm welcome to all the HODs of various departments and the faculty members of EBC. I am delighted to welcome all the internal and the external participants of this national conference. Once again, a warm welcome to all of you. I welcome our Senior Vice President, Dr. Prakash sir, to address the gathering.
Good morning. Respected chief guest today for this international conference, Dr. MC Narasimhamurthy, Scientist of Research and Development Head, DRDO, Bangalore. Mr. Dr. Yogesh, Principal, Eastman College of Engineering and Technology. Dr. Anita, Head of the Department for E&C. My dear colleagues, faculty, fraternity, and the dearest students. It is a first international conference on smart technologies, communications, and robotics. Probably this series will continue for the next coming years, especially on the smart technologies. Let me just give little gyan on what is it and whatever the perception I have. We started looking of smart devices long back. It's not very recently that devices have become smart. This was always there. And when I use the word called as devices has become smart, means there is some intelligence getting embedded into the devices. That's how the devices becomes smart. After that, my microprocessor in itself was very smart, but people thought of adding an operating system into the microprocessor, and it became too smart. In fact, there is a use case here which, after a long time, Intel was actually using an operating system in its chip. Somewhere I don't know whether I have told this, I've been telling this at different platforms. It was there in the social media also. If people know what an author called as Andrew S. Tenenbaum, who wrote Computer Networks textbook, okay, actually his PhD student was working at Intel. Okay. Recognized that there is an operating system which Intel uses as microprocessor. That's why it has become too smart. And when they went to the It went to the case, and it, of course, Intel went to Telecom and told that, sorry that we have used this, that's the royalty that we need to pay for you. In fact, there's a big man like Andrew in Telecom told that I don't require any royalty. It's good that you recognize me. That's it. It's my contribution. So my chips became smarter. And today, uh, India is poised to become one of the largest manufacturers of chips. That's what today India government is building infrastructure for chip manufacturing, and a lot of job openings will come down in this sector. But there is one problem here. Why Taiwan became too popular in chip manufacturing? They mastered this complete process. The complete manufacturing sector of chips itself is smart. It's too smart. In reality, 70% of your chip manufacturing actually goes with 30% only becomes more productive when you see the efficiency of production. Even today, if we start, by the time we mature the complete process of chip manufacturing at a larger scale, probably it will take another 3-4 years to compete with China or with Taiwan. So these are all smart technologies, what they have implemented, smart processes they have implemented. So this is the story. See, coming to the communication part, now it is called as smart technologies, communication and robotics. I don't know how many people really know the revolution that happened in the complete communication sector. Many people would have not even seen the phone, no? It was called as dial phone. I used to ring. There was actually buttons. Okay, there was I need to press one, it was a ring, 2, 3, 4. Then it was called as a pressing phone scale. It is called as DTMF technology. Oh my god, I don't know to. If I observe, if I press one, actually one pulse is to get transmitted, is to be able to hear this as a tone when I keep the phone into my ring and see. 2 means 2 pulses is to go. Then actually it becomes as DTMF. It is called as basically I used to see that one, if I press one beep it will come. A lot of technology started changing it up. And we started a mechanical exchange becoming, which was called as a Strauger exchange. It became as a C dot exchange. Basically, it's a chips started coming out in the exchange. See the revolution that happened. And of course, the biggest revolution that happened in the complete communication sector for India, it's Geo. This is the biggest revolution that happened. And today, India is the cheapest internet service provider in the world. We give internet at very cheaper cost. Okay. Now, when I was actually, it was almost 3 years or 4 years back, I saw an advertisement. Smart network for a smart phone. This was Airtel advertisement. In fact, I stopped my car when I was driving. It was a big hoarding at Residency Road on that day, and I thought I called up one of my student who happens when I was teaching for some corporate people at Manipal, who's working for AT&T. How can a network become too smart? How can a communication become not? You're telling a smart network for a smartphone. This is a story, not now story. It is a very long back story. Then he told, no, sir, it's not a very big thing, sir. It's very simple analogy. It's an MPLS network, multi-protocol label switching network. People know this in the network scenario. The analogy is very simple. That means if you travel from Pune to Mumbai, there are 4 lines this side, 4 lines that side. There is an exclusive lane dedicated for the trucks, exclusive line dedicated for the high-speed cars, which are traveling almost more than 150 kilometers per hour. Dedicated. The high-end cars can travel only with this speed. Very simple, sir. In my network, if it is a smart device, if I understand this is a smart device, I dedicate the complete path from source to destination only for these people. That means he can travel at any these packets can traverse at a higher speed. That's the reason it becomes too smart. Very simple. We had this concept of VPN long back. Virtual private network, dedicated network ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು private network ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. That means this concept was there. That means my communication network also was very, very smart. Today, if you see the smartness, it's something amazing to see, no? The way the revolution that happened in communication network. Everyone watches Netflix. Everyone watches Netflix. Netflix knows. Can anyone tell me what is the technology behind Netflix? Anybody in the crowd? See, what is the astounding thing is that before Netflix had its own content delivery network by itself. Somewhere they failed. Amazon is a competitor for Netflix, Amazon Prime. But you know the story that Netflix is hosted on Amazon. Both are competitors, in fact. See the service level agreement. They always, I think it is a statement done by Amazon that Amazon Prime can be down for even few seconds, but we want to see that Netflix is not down for even a single second. Even though they are the competitors on the same domain. But the way they are hosted today, now complete Netflix application is hosted on Amazon Web Services, they are competitors. I want to tell you, see there is something called as content delivery network. Many people even doesn't understand. My networks have become too smart. Too smart means my content becomes very, very specific to particular reason. I'll tell you how smart. The biggest thing, can you see that? Have any time you experienced that there is a latency, instead of latency, I don't know how many people understand this word latency, there is something called as buffering, no? Assume a scenario where a police is chasing, okay, a thief in the car, and he's supposed to catch, at that moment it starts buffering. This is basically a simple content delivery network mechanism where my networks become very sad. This is what Netflix does it. We used to actually divide the content into different frames and we send them and transmit. What will happen is that when this type of scenes are there, they actually divide the frames in a different manner. It's not fixed, it's variable. It's completely, which is unconventional. When people thought of it, it can't be there. Netflix did it. Nobody has content delivery network like Netflix today. They claim their latency is very, very low. And even the thumbnails, personalization of your content. For example, if it is a content in our thumbnails on Netflix, if you see, there's a picture which comes out, which should be distributed across the globe. This particular Bangalore region where the Kannadigas are his customers, the Kannadigas pictures will come. Content gets differed based on the zone. How can it happen in the network and communication pattern? Amazing, no? That means this is how the recommendation happens. So this is a game changer. In fact, I was delivering in a case study on communication networks, exclusively the case study as Netflix. Okay, for one of the AST's sponsored program. So coming to today's context, I want all students to, the world is changing very, very fast. You need to catch up this pace. It's not that I am just following it up what is there in the textbooks. I still read and I get marks. No one is bothered about your marks today. We want to come out with superb papers, publish it out, think of what is the result that's happening in there, what is that innovation that is happening in the country, in a particular domain, what is this happening? This is what the critical thinking and innovative capabilities you need to develop. That's what this platform is all about. You have a great idea, present in a paper, okay, publish it out, let there be some good citations on this paper. This is how we should go ahead. Okay. So I thought that India is moving out to be one of the biggest uh, player in the communication sector. We are the early birds to catch up 5G and 6G. It's amazing. Many times, how many people have seen the app called as In Train? Track My Train. There is an app called as Where is My Train? Sorry, Where is My Train? In this app, you can choose cellular network or your GPS. So when I am in the train, the network is different because my network will go away when I'm traveling. I can actually switch the button exclusively, but there's exclusive network, cell network exclusively designed for the railways. I can track it out. See how the communication has really made a huge difference. Okay, think of all these use cases. Many use cases that work for Europe or other countries may not for India. India has its unique problem. There is a lot of problem statements that can be actually taken up and solved at academicians in these programs. I want students to think of all these projects, handle these projects, take these use cases, problem statements, solve these problems, come out within a paper, publish it out. This is how we want the education system to go. Fine. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity. Wish you all the success for this international conference. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I request our principal, sir, Dr. Yogesh Ji, sir, to address the gathering.
Very good morning, everyone. Respected Chief Guest for the day, Dr. M.C. Narasimhamurthy, Scientist of R&D at LRD DRDO Bangalore. Respected Professor, Senior Vice President, my mentor and my guru. Respected Dr. Anita Madam. Respected Head of the Department, respected faculty members, and all the participants of this international conference, and my dear faculty and student friends. It's a privilege and honor to speak on this occasion. As Sir rightly mentioned, the present conference is on three verticals. One is smart technologies, second one is communication, and third one is robotics. When it comes to smart technologies, in the year 1966 to 1967, the first smart technology gadget came into existence. It was called Echo 4, and it was related to computer kitchen application. The main theme of this particular clever device was it is to control the temperature. If the room temperature is high, it is to take an action on it. This is the first smart device which was initiated. Why I'm quoting this particular sentence is, right from the year 1966, smart technologies have been existing in this world. To the present smartphones or smartwatches, whatever they are, the technology has grown over the period of time. That we should understand. So keeping this thing in mind, this was the one topic which we consider it is of importance for this international conference. Second thing is communication. So when it comes to communication, we no doubt we are working with 5G now presently. The future is 6G, where you can get an internet bandwidth of up to 1 terabyte. Few years back, we used to get the speed in terms of kilobytes. Later on, we shift to mega and then giga. We can reach up to 1 terabyte. Just imagine the speed. We can download the things in a zip of seconds. So that's the beauty of communication. So definitely there's a scope for research in this area also. Coming to the last vertical, that is robotics. When it comes to robotics, in the year 1954, we considered as the first industrial robotics. It was developed in USA with a hydraulic arm called Unimet. It was used to, lift the heavy loads. That's how the robotic automation has initiated in the practical world. When it comes to latest car technologies in the automobile field, robotics are part and parcel of it. Rather than humans interacting with the manufacturing of cars, we are making use of the robotics so that we can manufacture in a bigger extent. So definitely, this international conference acts as a process or a platform for all of you to share your knowledge in these three verticals. I wish you all the best for the participants. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir. Request Professor Rajesh K to introduce the chief guest.
Good morning to all the dignitaries on the dais, HODs of various department, faculties, all internal and external participants, and my dear students. It's my pleasure and honor to introduce our chief guest for today's International Conference on Smart Technologies, Communication and Robotics, ICSCR 2023. Dr. N.C. Narasimhamurthy, Scientist F, Senior R&D Head, DRDO, Bangalore, who has graciously accepted our invitation to join us today. Sir is a highly accomplished individual in the field of research and development. Sir has received his engineering degree in electronics and communication from UBDT College of Engineering, Davangere, and completed master degree in VLSI and embedded systems from VTU. Started his professional career as a lecturer and is currently working in DRDO for more than 2 decades. His specialization in PhD is RF and microwave from VTU. His areas of interest are RF, microwave, and FPGA based digital subsystems. His interest also includes VLSI systems, programmable controllers, adaptive beam forming techniques, and embedded systems. He served his dedicated service in Special Security Task Force team for VVIPs like Prime Minister of India and President of India at Red Fort and Rashtrapati Bhavan, New Delhi, on the occasion of Independence Day and Republic Day, a national festival days with anti-drone radar systems a number of times. Also worked with armed forces at Pakistan border in secret missions a number of times like surgical strikes. He has presented and published a good number of technical papers in various national and international conferences. Sir, we are delighted and pleased to have you as a chief guest for the day. Once again, we all welcome you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now, I request our chief guest, Dr. N.C. Narasimhamurthy, sir, to take over the session.
excellent topic is selected by your college management or your coordinator, like smart technologies, communication, robotics. Future in 10 decades, the world will run on these topics only. Smart antennas, whatever the technology, what they mentioned, smart technology. Earlier, we are having Motorola pagers, mobile big size with antenna, stick, everything will be there. Now it has come to a pocket size so that we can keep with the dimension of size it has come. And that is the technology. And the smart antennas in the future also, what is going to happen? There is no war. Only electronic based warfare will be there. Sitting in one place only, they will control other countries. That is the upcoming generation. Nowadays, you can see in the TV, all those things, Ukraine, Russia war, you would have seen. Ukraine is also giving a equal fight to Russia, and both are fighting, and no one is won killed today because of this smart. In the world, technology-wise, military radars and all, Israel is the #1 country, and nobody wants to fight with that country because of this smart technologies, communication, and robotics. We are also having a laboratory of DRDO for robotic, artificial intelligence. Care is there, artificial intelligence research center is there. This is one of the DRDO lab is there, and communication also it is there. Labs are there, research labs, and smart technology also it is there. Like antennas in Hyderabad and Bengaluru based labs are there. And what we are looking is how smart you can embed and how fast you can get the response from the field or any defense armed forces or anything to communicate to take the next action. And mobile and all, whatever the people are using nowadays, it is also one of the contribution of the smart technology. In future, 5G and 6G will be there, and it is also very fast technology. Now, USA is already using all this technology. We are lagging the one generation. Now I have prepared one simple PowerPoint presentation to present here, and there is no big textbook lecture type, nothing is there. Anytime you can stop and you can ask me whatever is there. It is all based about whatever the technology is there in the defense, what we are doing, upcoming technology I have written here. Topic name is emerging technology trends in defense R&D I have written here. Now, my content I have written electronic system requirement, design needs, quality, reliability, and quality reliability in design, manufacturing, assembly, test, evaluation, environmental testing, climatic and dynamic, and conclusion. Like that, some word I have used, some content before starting on the PowerPoint. Some what we are going to discuss, all are what I am going to show. You will not get any textbook, all are practical. What we are seeing, field trials, all those things, photos, videos, whatever you have seen. About our DVDO also, what we are done, videos are there. I will also 2-3 minutes. It does not take much time, and this is the content. Already for your college, one virtual class also I have taken the last month virtual through Manjunath sir for one of the this one like that. Your college is organized on last month June 30th. After that, they invited me your principal and system requirements. Any system you are going to do means what it requires hardly. For example, any R&D if you want to do means you require some motivation. Without motivation, no research will be there. Either good or bad thing, some motivation is required. For example, some drone you are seen in marriage hall, everywhere you are seeing drone detection radar, everything. It will be flying, capturing with the camera. It will be zooming on the bride room everywhere, public, like this wherever the people are coming and going, spend all those things. Same way, some of the drones came from a Pakistan border. It is dropped RDX on our army base. So many people are died. This is the point where we got a motivation to do this R&D for drone detection radar. That time it was running Corona period here, COVID-19. Nobody, 1 year, almost 1 year, all the companies, everything lockdown is there in all over India, and we are not able to move. But Prime Minister, Honorable Prime Minister Modi has given instruction that something to be done to save the lives of the army people, army, air force, navy, all those things. He told us. Then special pass is issued for us to work, to do something to protect that one, our borders. Like in Pakistan, Batinda or Ganganagar, everywhere, Amritsar, Wagah border, everywhere. In the night and all, some drone is to come. It is to carry some 20, 30 gram, 50 gram, 200 gram RDX. Simply it will drop so that some damage will happen. Like that it was there. We are not having any resources to start also. This was the motivation. Nothing is there. All company, our DRDO also closed. On requirement basis, we are coming and we are doing with isolated place and we are going. Then whatever the electronic system we are having in our DRDO lab among all over India, we are taken, we are gathered. With that only, within a 6 months of time, in Corona period only, we developed the mission and we are deployed in the border for the demo purpose. And we are deployed this in the Rashtrapati Bhavan also, Kempfort also. And you can see in the Google also, our video interviews are there. Whenever you are free, you can see 2022 Independence Day, 2023 Republic Day, DRDO, anti-drone system of DRDO developed like that. You will get in the net also, internet also you are getting. All those things we deployed and we want to control that one. Whatever the drones are coming, number of drones are coming, yearly some 200, 300, 400 are coming. That we have to strike it out, laser we have to burn. For that we have developed one system D4. D4 means 4 Ds: drone, detection, deter, destroy, like that. Drone we have to detect that one. That is with the motivation of protect our borders and India in the Pakistan China border. We started. Drone will detect surveillance. It will detect some flying objects. Then after that one it will do tracking. Surveillance it will do. Then it has to deter means it has to put a jammer. Jammer means we are going to confuse that drone detection such that it will fall down, losing its control. All frequency jammer, if you put, it will not fly, it will lose its electronic control. Somebody will be there, it is controlling and it's flying into our border inside of India. That we have to jammer, we have to put, it will fall down. And after that one, it will be captured by our armored forces. That is the main aim. If it is still, it is not possible to control, means what we have to do, we have to, with the laser, we have to shoot that one, destroy. For that, 5 kilometer was the target they are given. We are achieved also. So many trials we did. NSG, National Security Guards, SPG, it is for Prime Minister Security. We worked with them and we showed the demo in Haryana, everywhere in the Delhi. 3-4 trials after that only they gave permission to deploy in front of Prime Minister. And Rashtrapati Bhavan also, where all VVIPs will be there and it is the most secured area. This was the motivation. We have to control that drone and anything is there. Good thing also possible, bad thing also possible from drone. Some of the medical, in any of the highways, any accident is happen, if bleeding is there, if you stop that one, if you give some medicine to that one, some bandage or anything, life-saving medicine, we can give through drone also possible. Good costs also there and bad costs also there. And pros and cons will be there. And find out any survey of any agriculture land, what is the crops are there and what is the yield. Like you are seeing tomato rate is high, there is no agriculture of tomato. Like that, if you want to do next 6 months, that and all, we can do survey with drone also possible. Agriculture, what is the yield in India, how much shortage will come, and sir, any galata is happening, we can, in the Delhi, any strike is happening, or we can see that, we can survey that one, who is doing all those things, we can capture. These are all the advantages and disadvantages there. R&D to do some motivation is required, and with that motivation only, it will come out. I have written, system requires optimum performance, high degree of reliability, serve for a longer time, survive fit, easy to maintenance and service, and stringent in specification. Performance will be very good. Daily, if I switch on and see tomorrow also, day after tomorrow also, it should work. High degree of reliability means wherever we are deploying, for us they are given only 2 to 3 hours only, they will give to deploy in front of, because highly secured area. With that we have to show. Before going there, we have to exercise, we have to do, we have to trials, we have to do, we have to shoot. Wherever our fields is there in Karnataka, in Bangalore, we have to in field, all those things we have to do. And serve for a longer time. Once we deployed, we are giving a training to them, other people. They don't know R&D, how it will work, any drawbacks are there, how to control. GUI we have to give a training, all those things will be there. Their operating people are not from R&D background. Only they know on off button, they can detect, they can fire like that only. If anything happens, if shutdown is there, grateful gradation, something is not working, then we have to go there and we have to sort it out and we have to solve the issue. And survive in the field. There are climatic conditions are there. We have to go to Leh, Ladakh also, and in Jammu Kashmir also, and in Rameshwaram, Pokhran, Balsor, Wheeler Island, everywhere these are there. Sriharikota, you have seen that Chandrayana. Chandrayana also DRDO, some of the contribution we have done. All details are available. It is a major project of ICSCR. We are only the co-partner and we are contributed in all the sensors. Some team was there, in that we are worked out, and it is main project of ICSCR. And easy to maintain and service. Any layman is there, ordinary Jawan is there, he should not go through a R&D. Research and development, you don't know. Only you should know how to operate, how to use, how to shut down, and you can carry for a longer distance. Mountain also is possible to carry, means you have to make like compact. Some 30 kg means one person can carry for mountain. Like that you have to do. That also radar is developed, BFS or battlefield surveillance radar. With that it will detect the movement of the human being, animals, the trucks, all those things it is possible to detect with a different sound, and main purpose is to protect our country. System design is based on the military standard. A lot of military standards are there. Whatever you are using, transistors, diodes, IC trainer kit in your this one, it is not a military standard. It is a commercial grade which is available in SP Road and all. They will purchase and they will come in electronic shop and all. It is only for study purpose. Military grade, if you go in the R&D phase itself, you have to search for the minus 55 degree to plus 60 degree, 70 degree. Like that component you have to purchase. If this is 5 rupees is there, that will be 100 rupees will be there. Cost is because whenever we have taken airborne application, if you fitted in the airborne application for aircraft and all, it will fly in high altitude, cold will be there, wind will be there, temperature will be there. If it is sailing in the sauna, underwater, all those things, restrictions are there, water also, and ground based also there. And if you go to a Punjab and all, also desert, Orissa and all, temperature will be more 45-50 degree, it should survive. These are all the precautions you have to take for military standard. Field requirement platform needs a platform is where you are doing airborne platform, ground platform, water platform. Shipborne is there means it is a shipborne, anything is there means it is a water platform. Airborne is flight we are fitting in the nose cone of a aircraft, so that we have to meet that specification, critical condition, and ground base is there like that. Environment where you are using, whether you are using for the cold weather, hot weather, normal weather, all system will work in Bangalore. But if you take to outside of the state, like Leh, Ladakh and all, minus the temperature, some of the equipment will not work. This is all nothing but a designer R&D failure. All precaution has to be taken place. One minor negligence also leads to our life will be spoiled in the army and Jawans and all. It's a little problem only. One small negligence of R&D, it will reflect in the field. And service complexity. And how you are going to, if anything is not working, immediately they will call us. And how you are going to there for some 2,300 kilometers you have to go. Service complexity means you have to be available for 24/7, any of the critical situation. So many secret missions are running in the borders in India, R&D, all those things. All will not come in communication media, because these are all kept like that only. Surgical strike also, after striking only everyone will come to know. Embraer 145 is there, one aircraft. Above that one, radar was fixed. It is known as Netra. It is also there in YouTube. Some few seconds are there that it is used to do a surveillance across the Pakistan border, collect the data, movements, everything for more than 1 month. After collecting of that one, then only this strike was planned. For that also, lot of people, team secretly they were working, and that Embraer 145 Netra was done in Bangalore only. Our DRDO only they have done. We did all trials, everything here. You can see that one. Air India show also we showed above the Embraer 145 aircraft. One black color box is there, dope type will be there. That is only radar. It will do 360-degree scanning and surveillance, everything will do. And Air India show also every 2 years we are displaying all the things. This week, Saturday, in CV Ramanagar DRDO Community Hall, there whatever the defense product R&D has happened, that models are going to be displayed. You please go and have a look what is happening in the next generation, what and all things are there. In CV Ramanagar DRDO Community Hall, this Saturday morning 9 o'clock to 5 o'clock, all labs are displaying their models. What are the R&D has happened, what is the breakthrough through technology, innovation technology, everything we are displaying. From all the labs, the models they have kept. People will be there. People, if they are free, you can go and visit that one. Stalls are there. This Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, like that one concept given by Modi. All are following that one. Under that program, we are doing that one. And what is required for design? Design assurance is required. So many people will write so many designs, and which is most convenient, it's compatible. That optimized one you have to see. That is only first issue. Quality assurance. Whether it will work, quality is good for everything. Whatever design you are given, it is good for all the time. That assurance has to be given by quality assurance people. Reliability assurance. Quality over the time is only reliability. You are having you are purchased one small mobile. It will work for only 1 month means it is not reliable. It should be work for 6 months, 1 year, 2 year, 5 year, 10 year. Some people will not change for 10 year also mobile. That means reliability of that one at least it should work. Even though it is not updated software, we are expecting that normal function it should do. Quality control including the parts, material, process, test and evaluation, software quality assurance and reliability, configuration management. Software quality and assurance also it is there. Some people are after B, they are doing software testing, they are doing. We are having IB and B, internal validation and verification for software. Some protocols are there that they are verifying. And we are not allowed to anything to be deployed in armed forces until it is thoroughly verified by Army, Air Force, Navy. We are working for only for the armed forces. They will do n number of the regression and they will compare with the foreign Israel and all imported thing, equipment, software, everything. Then only they will allow. And they are going to give a slot for us for validation in the field. We have to meet their requirement. Otherwise, if R&D is not meeting it, they will purchase from outside only. That expectation requirement they will give for DRDO. Here, quality is there, conformance to specification, fitness to use meeting customer requirement, totality of the characteristics of an entity that bear to its ability to satisfy the stated and implied needs. Whatever you purchase, customer is having its own idea. This is my requirement. If it meets, then only he will purchase. Otherwise, he will not purchase. And we can give armed forces one set of R&D version prototype. We can give. If you want to go for production, we have to prove that we have to satisfy all their requirement. Then only they will give a production armed forces. Otherwise, if they are not satisfied with, there also committee will be there. They will take care of all those things. And reliability is, I told you, reliability is a quality over the time. It should be work for at least for some 5 years, 10 years. Any TV, if you purchase at least 5 years, then only people will willing to change it. And it is not possible oftenly to change. For only any radar or R&D prototype, anything we display, no, then we have to give a reliability for that. And indigenously, we are having in DRDO is having patent of USA also for all these R&Ds, all those things. So many papers, patent also they are published. We got for our establishment also research center. And I have written quality control versus quality assurance. QC is a product process, reactive and proactive, and line function, staff function. Assurance means a process, proactive, staff function, prevent defects. All these things will be staff will take care. That's whatever the production unit is there, R&D people are there. Each stage has to be one minor small mistake in Chandrayana. We lost last year so many crores rupees time and is a respect of India because of some small negligence. We don't want to discuss past is past. For not only in the R&D, anything you are doing, you are investing crores of rupees. Now in Chandrayana, it will reach around some 43 days. It will reach to moon, and we are used. What is the technology adopted is very less fuel they are using. Through the gravitation of the Earth and moon only, they are pushing the orbiter. And earlier days, man mission was there from your USA and all. They reached moon within 3 to 4 days only. Man mission. People went in that one and they made the record, everything. But we are taking 43 days means difference. You have to observe that we are not going to invest huge because of the big country population more. We are not going to invest huge money. Crores together we cannot invest. And whatever is technology there, with the technology only, we have to push our Chandrayana to moon by slowly orbit will be moved, gravitational force, all those things we have to make. That is the concept. And till today, South Pole in the moon, nobody is landed. Our India is always trying to move there because we have detected that some water particles are there. If it is landed safely, 43 days, of course it will land. That is the one of the history for India and space research. Everyone is observing only anything if the India is doing, full world will be observing that what these people are doing, why they are targeting to that point only, what they want to see, how is the thing, what they are doing. Immediately they will also take up parallel. And with that our knowledge, all we are having one more. God bless is there. Sriharikota. So many satellites are launched because that Earth surface and the launching price, cost, investment, maintenance, everything is very much less compared to other countries. For not only all countries, you can observe, all countries they will be small, this satellite, everything, communication, all those things, weather forecast, all those things, they will implant in that launching and Sriharikota, they are paying to ISR. Because that whatever the cost maintenance in India, they can 2, 3, 4, if more number of satellite they can attach and they can launch. That facility is there, and they will do. Its success rate is more. For totally everyone is instead of taking up for one, its cost is more. For totally they are not allowing. They have to invest across together rupees for one small satellite. Instead of that one, 10, 15 students satellite also, some army or basic engineering college also one satellite that student made and they are given to Sriharikota for launching. That also they did. All they will combine and they will launch. And so many debris are there in the orbit. I will show you that also. 1, 2, 3 slides are there. Quality management process is design is important. Manufacturing, assembly, test and evaluation you have to prove determines the reliability. Design with a sufficient margin you have to do. You have to take care of all worst cases you have to take. And you are not supposed to take that, okay, it will work in Bangalore. If it is not working Leh Ladakh with a zero temperature, we know semiconductor is having a negative temperature of coefficient, silicon, germanium, gallium arsenide, next generation gallium nitride. And it will not work. That time it will not work. Then everything, all our show will be ended and we have to come back and we have to do R&D. For that only, in the beginning itself, all temperature plus 60 degree, minus 55 degree, until that one, all components, everything thoroughly screened. Then only it will be R&D they are going to use. For only cost is more for commercial compared to commercial. De-rating of the components, reference to applicable standards, quantitative, qualitative, reliability, availability, safety, risk assessment, highly reliable material process, database, field and fast experience, redundancy in system. These are all the things we are observing. In some 15-20 years before also, one of our aircraft also crashed in Arkonam. Because of one small mistake of one mechanical engineer was not properly done fastening of the screws. So some of our 5 scientists are died in the spot. It's crashed Arkonam. You can see that one that has come in newspaper. And when they are flying, very critical component that there is no compromise. There is no corruption, no compromise. One small screw, if I want to fit for aircraft also to remove also, we have to take the Air Force concurrence. Weight is also important. As the weight increases, the weight lifting, the fuel, everything will increase, cost will increase, volume will increase, and space occupied will increase. So many restrictions are there. Q&R in test and evaluation, rigorous testing and qualification, various tests, beds, performance, endurance test, EMI, EMC, electromagnetic interference, electromagnetic compatibility, testing with the independent agency, non-conformance, failure analysis, detailed analysis and test results below quality assurance test plan. Here, the product should have a survive natural and human-induced stresses. These are all the possible. I written equipment design. Whenever R&D you are going to do, you have to follow all these stresses. Dust, sand. If you take to desert and all, Bansor and all, Orissa and all, lot of dust will be there. Sand. All those things also, it is going to spoil your performance of the equipment. Corrosion. We are deployed on the CSR, coastal surveillance radar in the harbor. INS Vikrant, INS Drona and all those things. There also a lot of humidity, corrosion will happen. That also you have to take care. Shock and vibration. Whenever aircraft is landing, jerk will give, vibration will be there. Whenever when you are driving, because of speed increases, that you can hear that if you cross 150, 180, all those things, your vibration will start glass and all. Because you have crossed the resonance natural frequency of that car. Bike also, you can go up to some limiter. You can't overtake in highway car and all. Because its body is having, mass is having a natural frequency. If you cross that one, you will lose you are going to lose your control. That is the main thing. Shock and vibration, temperature, as I told you, acceleration, high altitude, moisture, water, and biological growth. Whenever the aircraft is taking off and landing, all those things to do, acceleration, thrust they will give, and its own having its own noises, engine, heat, everything will be there. Then also your equipment, whatever you are there, R&D has to be taken care such a way that it has to be properly qualified before fitting. And interference means aircraft engine sound and vibration frequency should not match for our equipment. Our equipment should not induce extra interference for aircraft. Both should be independent, both should work properly. Otherwise, it is a problem only. Aircraft performance, because we are drawing a power supply from your aircraft only, 28 volts, and 110 frequency also we are drawing from aircraft only. If your drawing is overloaded, then it is a problem for aircraft also to drive also. That care also you have to take, because there is no power supply. Ground based means you can give from KB, control panel, anything. Aircraft, whatever is available in the aircraft while flying, that only you have to use. These are all the restrictions for R&D. And within that only we have to do. Here I showed this is the Rashtrapati Bhavan, Red Fort and all. We have deployed our in front of Prime Minister around 150-meter distance only. Prime Minister will talk in August 15th and Republic Day speech. With that, we have to above that one Gauri Shankar one temple is there. It is 5 floor height. Above that one 40 feet height. They are constructed one tower temporary platform. Above that one we are installed this one. These are the things. Small one right side what I showed is nothing but a one small radar. It will rotate 30 RPM 360 degree, it will cover. And it is we are going to detect the track like that last one what I showed, dots and all what you are seeing. It is a target dots which is coming towards our away that we have to shoot it out. It's ours or IFF. Identify friend or foe, all those things we are doing. Whether we have to shoot or burn, anything is there, we have to take care of that one. And this is a track in the display. WWS display. Operator workstation and display is there in the aircraft itself and operator for army and all they have developed one that is also developed by DRDO only, and with that we will come to know what is the distance, frequency, altitude, range, 3D radar, 4D radar, range, azimuth, elevation, image, all those things is possible to know, and with that they are attacking we are doing. And these are all the design stages, and this is the integration we are done in Bell. Bharat Electronics Limited in Jalali we are given a production order. Ours is only R&D. 30 numbers of the production they are already done and delivered to armed forces. Bharat Electronics Limited. We are given TOT, transfer of technology. R&D we are doing, prototype we are doing. We are proving technology. After that we are offering for the private vendors also and government public sector also to do. These are all things we have participated, and these are all highly security area where we can't enter also without our identity card. For us also they will not allow. The lot of security threats also it is there. More than 40,000 people will be deployed, and they are allowed us to do before August 15. 3-4 times they will do trials. All mock practice they will do. Drone will come. We have to jam. We have to shoot. It should fail down. After that only they will allow. Last in the final version only Prime Minister will come out. All convoy will come. So many cars, speech, everything they will do. All rehearsal they will do except Prime Minister. That 3 times they will do. For all 3 times, we have to be there with Delhi Police, Army, Navy, Intelligence, CBI, everything will be there. For every one corner, people will be there and they will take care of all the things. And they are given strict instruction that no unknown man should not enter. They will be fired only. Drone also, we have to fire within 5 kilometers, we have to shoot that one laser, then we have to fire and it should. That is known as hard kill. Jammer, if you are able to fell down, losing its control, all those things, it is known as soft kill. Soft kill is not possible means immediately, automatically the control will be taken to laser them. That is the action we are taking place. These are all the real time this year and last year. Vehicle mount also there. That Air India show what we are done in Elanka. So many people are visited with the tickets and all. They are also near runaway. We have deployed our drone detection for Prime Minister inauguration and all. There in the parallel to one service road is there. Runaway of aircraft. There also our vehicle will be moving. 24/7 it will be there. Any threats are coming for Air India show to spoil. People you will get in the news now. Some terrorist threat is there for Bangalore Air India show. Prime Minister is there. Like that is there. Means alert will be there, and we have to take care of that one. These are all the things we are deployed. Vehicle will be moving on the road only. Inside the airport where your Air India shows are happening, our radar will be there inside only. Anything is coming other than that one to shoot all those things. And these are the drones. Small nano drone is there, micro drone is there, large drones are there. Depending on the RCS, radar cross-section area, small or big, all those things, it will decide that how much you can capture and if you have to destroy. If it is a bird size, also you have to identify, because precaution is better than cure. We should not allow us to come to near to any Prime Minister or President. And next day, evening of August 15th, same 2-3 radars will be deployed in Rashtrapati Bhavan. RBCC one building is there. Rashtrapati Bhavan Cultural Center. Below that one, all VVIPs of ambassadors of other countries, Prime Minister, President, and invitees will be there. For that tea hosting they will do. You would have seen in Olympics awards, gold medals are there. They will be invited. For that also, our radar will be installed above the building. Our team will be there to take care of the protection of that area. You can see that one paper it will come. Evening tea is hosted by President for all Olympian medalists, gold medals, all those things it will come. And ambassadors of other countries are there. No, they are all ambassadors will come. This is the actual vehicle of D4 drone detection and deter destroy. We are used this one. These are all the R&D recently it has done, and for this we got a national award also, and industry also they are accepted, and lot of competition also it is there. With R&D first we are indigenously we are developed for our country. Here, drone, these are the field trials where I have written the red color building is a Rashtrapati Bhavan, where above that one our radar is installed. Rashtrapati Bhavan, right side one is Red Fort and is a vehicle mounted. Wherever they give Prime Minister security, we have to move there with this vehicle, we have to install and we have to show our performance. Like that, the instruction will be given immediately. We have to go there where because they only knows that where the Prime Minister movement is there and President movement is there. Recently, President is visited to Cochin also, Kerala. There also our team is before that only 1 week they will go, they will survey the location and their schedule, everything, and they will take care of all security of our VVIPs. This is one of the LC aircraft, light compact aircraft. This you can see in all newspaper, it is there, LC aircraft. Last week, last Monday, we made a agreement with Air Force, DRDO and HAL. 83 number production is agreement, triangular agreement is made. First time indigenously. Ours is the 5th country in the world who is having this technology. All are importing earlier. Now this was the in-house is developed. LC aircraft, light compact aircraft, KS is there. With the nose cone of the aircraft, no, we are R&D we are done, we are succeeded. We are all recognized because of this updated technology. This active phase array radar, without rotating anything, whenever the multi-mode mission it will work. Whenever the aircraft is flying, it will detect all the surveillance, multi-tracking. It will give information, firing, everything is possible. This is the latest technology for the LC aircraft. Now all will be Sukhoi, whatever aircraft is there, this technology will be adopted for that one in the mass production future. This is the one upcoming technology, and this already we have done some 7 numbers. In the earlier we are doing all this R&D in the secret mission. Now after that only last year onwards you can see that in newspaper it started. Earlier no news was there for this. This is the one, this radar integration in FTB. This flight test bed. It is there in HL hangar. Aircraft is there. There we are testing all those things we are doing. After R&D we are taking to that one. This aircraft DRDO is purchased for R&D evaluation. Once it is through in this one aircraft, then only fighter plate and all they are allowed. Then they will give yellow tag, white tag, pink tag like this there. Depending on the cruciality and the stages, they will give. This is the integration side. Nose cone of that one we are ESA, active electronically scanned array. We are this we are displayed in Aero India show also in Elanka. Aero India show when we did this was the right side photo is Aero India show only. This was the thing. And in the ground check also we are doing. These are all the upcoming technology. For this we are using gallium arsenide TR models. Earlier technology TR model means one transmitter, one receiver is there means if it fail means it is dead. Now it is not like that. We are having a concept of TR model means transmit receive model means even though each element of the antenna is radiated by one transmitter will be there backside. And the transmitter if it fails also our radar will work. For example, here it is having 736 elements are the radiating element means if 100 not working also our radar will not fail. Earlier if radar fails means only one transmitter, microwave tube. MTIDC would have heard in Elanka. Microwave tube research center is there. MTIDC, one of the DRDO. They are used to develop, manufacture microwave tube for ISRO and DRDO. Only single transmitter, single receiver will be there. Now to overcome that next technology, this TR model concept is they have done. For this, our office is having US patent is there. America has also issued US patent for that one. This is the newest technology. Some videos are there. This will be supported by the internet. Wi-Fi is not there. I'll see if it's possible. I will play. This is what I showed, and this is air defense fire control radar. This is also 50 kilometer that it will fire. Whenever target is surveillance detection, it will do. It will connect to a gun. Gun will automatically it will fire. No need of manual intervention. First, what it air defense fire control radar means it is having one wall radar. It will detect the target. First, it will do surveillance. Anybody is there, enemy. If anything is found unknown thing, it will going to lock that one. Target it will do detection. Then after that, it will give a command to the gun. Gun will be there for this one attached, and then it will fire. and it has to destroy automatically. Like that, control will be there. These, for example, is given air defense fire control radar. And these the specification and standards are inevitable parts of the design. Failure where R&D failure where and all it will happen. These are all the reasons. Here we are written temperature failure 40%, vibration 27%, humidity 19%, sand and dust 60%, and salt atmosphere 4%, altitude 2%, shock 1%. These are all whatever product you do. For example, mobile when they are manufactured, no, that mobile also will happen all these tests. They will drop. The drop is known as transit drop. Some 2 floor, 3 floor, 20 feet they will drop. After your mobile drops, no, the test is transit drop. After that they will check whether it's working or not. If it is working proper, otherwise again R&D has to be done. Like that, and you have to take that mobile to all the places, temperature, high temperature area, low temperature area, cold, submarine, everywhere. If it is working is proper. Network is the thing which is not in our control, but mobile should work. These are all the failure for R&D. These are all the things you have to take into picture. And quick reaction surface to missile. This is a missile program. It is a 4-wall radar, four sides. Detection will be the 360 degree. It will cover. All your missile launcher will be attached to this one. Once the target is detected, it will going to fire the missile, and test will be done in Wheeler Island, where Abdul Kalam Wheeler Island is there in Balasore. It is in Orissa. Once we are checking all those things, dummy load, all those things we are checking in Bangalore, and Hyderabad lab is there, one missile lab. There we are going to take an integration will do. We are going to test with the dummy load. Finally, actual firing test will be done in desert and Orissa also, where island is there. There we are going to test this one. This is also one of the upcoming project. Akash missile, QRSM missile, all those things you will see in YouTube, newspaper, everywhere. That DRDY is tested that missile, this missile, every news will come. Behind that one, all those things exercise will be there. R&D phase, all those things, it will take some 5 years, 3 years, 10 years, all those things, criticality will be there. These written dynamic test, man-made vibration, acceleration, shock, classical shock, bump, transit drop, bench handling, impact. These are all the things which are all man-made. Vibration, acceleration, shock, all those things. When you are holding a pocket, mobile in your pocket, when you are driving bike also, vibration will happen. Hump, some people will jump. There jerk will happen. Then also your mobile will work. Like that, our all armed forces equipments, military vehicles, everything, all tests will be carried out for this one. All these tests will be in Jamnagar, Gujarat. One field is there. All vehicles will be taken there. All test will be trials will be carried out with the quality assurance, everything. Then only it will be deployed in Ashok Leyland vehicle, 10-wheeler, 15-wheeler, everything will be there. All these tests will be carried out. Transit drop. You have to drop any of the Chandrayana. One example. After some 43 days, that Chandrayana, that whatever the model is there, it is going to drop. After dropping, if it hits to the ground, it is closed. Our case is closed. Whenever it is dropping, transit drop, whenever happening, some parachute should open. Slowly it has to go. It has smooth landing is very important, and it has to stand with the leg. After that, inside that one, whatever test robotic, what you are telling us, robot will come out and it will do its operation. By mistake, if it is parachute is not opened, like ball type, it is fall on that one. If it is breaks any of the damages, no, then whatever our effort for so many years, it will become useless. All these things you have to take care. For each of the things, anything, whatever you are using, all these tests will be carried out in the production. Oscillation of unit and to and fro motion I have written here. Some helicopter we have written. The helicopter is also having its blades and all. It is having its own frequency. Our equipment, whatever R&D we did, it is also having some frequency. Both should not match. If both are matched, and it is going to be failure of our equipment. For that only, first only we are checking all these things, whether the helicopter, what is the frequency, missile, what is the frequency, aircraft, what is the frequency, where it is going to fail. Our frequency band, there, that helicopter movement and all, it should not fall below that one. If it is below in that range, then we are in a danger state. All those things you have to take care. Here they written resonance. When a forced vibration matches the natural frequency, we get a resonance condition. With a resonance, relatively little effort is required to obtain a large amplitude. Four-wheeler also, car if you are driving, bike you are driving, beyond its limited speed, bike nobody will drive, ordinary Hero Honda or anything, 150 to 100 km. because it is manufactured for Indian road and it is having its own frequency, you are going to lose the control. Like that, helicopter also is having, and aircraft, everything is having its own frequency. Around some 20 to 2000 hertz, within that only, within 200, nothing should come. Frequency from 20 hertz to 200 hertz, our whatever we are using for armed force, any equipment, the anything that spike or spurious should not generate. If it generates, it's a problem for us. Here, one of the radar which is mounted on the vehicle, here we are checking like this, all these things R&D phase. Power spectral density, G square by hertz, gravitational, GRMS, gravitational root mean square, frequency we return 20 to 500 hertz. This, whatever the wheel, whenever it is moving, this will going to, you give this much frequency, within that band it should not fall. Like that, we have tracker vehicle, all these things will be checked in the ground before deploying in the for the armed forces. Here also we have written 10 to 2000 hertz random vibration tracker vehicle. This is a missile. It is going 5 to 5000 hertz, 20 GRMS random vibration. How it will move and what force and your random vibration, how it will happen, impact, all those things we don't know. Once it is fired, we are going to lose the control. Any missile, if you are fired, it will not come back. That we know. But before firing, you should know proper thing that so many crores of the taxpayer money is going to be wasted. For that, people will do with the dummy loads, whether reaching or not. And it will fall down in some sea. Orissa, also Viral Island is there. Then our people, the Navy people will go and they will pick and they will come, they will use. Like that, they will use. Finally, everything is okay. Then only they are going to fire in the desert in front of all VVIPs. It will be updated to Prime Minister office also. That means this is a success. All they will watch from there only. Everything like mission type they will watch. And this is the missile. Here we are written ship wheel is having a frequency of 5 to 33 hertz. Wheeled vehicle, helicopter, jet aircraft, tractor vehicle, missiles. All those things is having a sum of the sine wave vibration, random vibration, sine on random, like that. So many types are there. And we have to take care when we are doing R&D or anything, we have to take care. Here we written on aircraft, simple aircraft. In this aircraft now, front we are written 4, backside up, down, lateral right, lateral left, up, down, like that we are written. This is the movement of any of the aircraft. How it will move, we also don't know. Whenever it's flying in the this one sky, any direction he will take, pilot. For all those things, you should be proper equipped and you should be pre-planned and prepared and you have to see it. Whenever we are flying in the Batinda, Pakistan border, Wagah border and all, in a secret mission and all, when we are going to fly, we are flying in the aircraft. That time, the other side, Pakistan people also they will observe. They will also try to avoid. They are also able to fire also possible. For that, government will take care of our insurance, everything, and we have to write a bond that if you are not coming back, government is not responsible. Like that, every flight test we have to write and we have to go. Then we have taken agreement. National insurance company they will do, and whenever we are flying before takeoff, they will take the bond. In that anything is happens to your life, we are not responsible. Voluntarily, you are for the nation, you are dedicating your service. We are not going to put any case against any of the Prime Minister or President or Government of India like that. These are all the situations. There also you have to be taken care. But Government of India, along with the surveillance, fighter plane also it will come. One Indian air base is there in Delhi. There, whenever we are starting any other secret mission, for our security, 4 planes will come, fighter plane. They will do escort, front to, back to, that will be there, always. With that, they are also supporting. And all are in a loop only, all are communicating each other, and we are working together only. It is a teamwork. Here, we are tested all these things in the R&D, direction, severity, how it will be there. This is for the helicopter, this is a propeller aircraft, 2 rotary blades are rotating like this. Jet aircraft is there, and this shock is there. I have written one small thing, car, no. Whenever car is going, any pit is there, no, it will do. Just shock absorbers are there in the car also. If it is not proper, then sound will come. Bumper will touch the front. Two-wheeler also you can see 2 shock absorber. If it is proper, they will go properly. If it is very old or outdated, then also it will touch, and your spinal cord pain will come. All those things people will say, because that cushion action is not properly happening. Same thing will happen in aircraft also. Takeoff and landing, lot of jerk will be there. Tire is there, no wear and tear it will happen. Fire will come. So many times it has happened for us also. Landing and landing only critical. While takeoff it is proper. Landing you have to be very careful. And we done sudden acceleration, braking, hump and path hole, all those things we are written for this chapter. and provide the degree of confidence that material can physically, functionally withstand the relative, infrequent, and non-repetitive shocks encountered in the handling and transportation and the service environment. This is a one bump test. Repeated shock is called a bump side. Every time if it is any of the wheel or anything getting again and again hitting for the you are seeing in the highway and all, 4-5 bumps will be there continuous. They are put earlier one single will be there big right. To avoid that one, they put 4-5 sequence. Immediately you are giving, so that speed is going to be reduced. We show some video, people are getting bored. I don't want to bore people. You can see some videos, people will be.
The electronics and grid.
Hey, wait, it's open. Full screen right.
The Electronics and Radar Development Establishment, MRDE, is one of the premier R&D establishments set up under the Defense R&D Organization on 1st January 1958 to address the services needs in the field of radar and data technologies.
Vision: to create center of excellence in the field of radar systems and technologies fulfilling nation's defense security needs. Mission: to design and develop state-of-the-art radar systems meeting the current and futuristic services, paramilitary forces, intelligence and strategic missions. To establish indigenous production capability through industry partnership to achieve total self-reliance in the field of radars. To promote in-house research, engage academia and industry to build competence towards creating center of excellence in the field of radar technologies. To operationalize and provide support to users for product improvements.
RDE has successfully designed, developed, and delivered various types of radar, such as short-range portable radars, surveillance radars, fire control, weapon locating radars, airborne radars, radars for low-intensity conflicts, and ballistic missile defense. Short-range portable radars, battlefield surveillance radar, short-range, 2D low-level long-range radar, Acacia 3D low-level long-range radar, surveillance radars, Indra radars, Indian Doppler radars, 3D car, 3D central acquisition radar, Rohini, 3D surveillance radar for Air Force, Revati, 3D surveillance radar for Navy, 3D TCR, 3D tactical control radar, surveillance radars, only active phased array radars, Rudra, medium power radar, NPR, Ashwini, low-level transportable radar, NMTR, TCR, and defense tactical control radar, fire control and weapon control radars, FLR, FCC, flight level radar, flight control center for Air Force, ELR, CC, troop level radar, troop control center for Armies, WLR, weapon locating radar, Air and defense fire control radar, radars for QRSEM,
Radar for Akash Energy.
airborne radars, primary radar for AEW&C, AESA radar, active AR, maritime patrol airborne radar, SAR for UAV, synthetic aperture radar, LIC radar, CSR, coastal surveillance radar, GPR, ground penetrating radar, TWIR, through wall image radar, BMD radars, ballistic missile defense radars, classification and tracking of aircraft, missiles, interceptors, and satellites. LRDE associates the production agency right from the design phase itself, thereby paving the way for faster technology absorption, generation of manufacturing documents, and participation in assembly and integration. In the last 60 years, LRDE has evolved from humble beginnings to a major force to reckon with in the development of state-of-the-art indigenous radars for our tri-services. Core competencies. LRDE as a premier radar laboratory with core competencies established and expertise in the design and development of radars in orbit. LRDE's proficiency extends into using training, operation and maintenance. LRDE provides the know-how of using network of radar as force multiplier, besides offering radar lifecycle support and obsolescence support. LRDE, the radar house of the country.
In India, only one, our DRDO only doing for radar working, and we are all others are vendors. And we are working for only for armed forces. We are not selling for any of the private people in India. And so many things are we are exported also. Armenia, other countries also they take surrounding the SAARC countries and all, they are purchased from our DRDO, Government of India through ambassadors and also they did all this thing. And this one of the pulse whenever the equipment is under when mobile is dropped, what is the impact on mobile? No, like this it will be there. If it is without cover, if it drops in the corner, it may open case also possible. It may break. Sometimes you can see after falling one glass from the break will happen because of this impact. It will still it is working. Then also you can see that some crack will come. Somebody's scratch the screen guard scratch will be there. Like that it will be there. These are transit drop. Whenever we are testing of the transit drop, we are taking with the crane with some height we are dropping, and with any of the helicopter also we can drop is possible. And we can come to know that before dropping of any of the things, no, it should be perfectly sealed, and you have to give some cushion material, thermocol, everything. Then only we are going to drop. Then after that, we are going to check that one it is working or not. Then if it is working, these are successful. Otherwise, all R&D has to be taken. Like that, so many tests will be there. Chandrayaan also, this is also one of the critical things. Now, anyhow, it is already launched. After reaching, how it will behave in there because it is not in our control. You can control all path, orbit, and all. Their atmosphere, how it is there, wind, how it is there, temperature, what is there, where water is there, where any pit is there, where it will fall down. That and all is to be controlled. Here, the drop test facility in our lab also we are doing. Any of the model they are given the solid now. All corners we are dropping with a certain height. With the scale, its wall is marked. With that, we are testing for our R&D. Bench handling is there. What type of the bench you will use for equipment? If you are in the lab and all, power supply, oscilloscope, trainer kit, everything you will keep on lab. No, like that. To test also, some bench handling is there. Bench should be at least 4.5 to 5 centimeter. This much thickness and mill standard 810F. Military standard, no. This all should be followed. Like that also for R&D instructions is there. And impact test of ballistic shock orbital. Impact usually exhibits a momentum exchange between the two solid bodies and the fluid and solid. Here I written shipborne. MTB is a Arjun tanker. CVRD one DRDO lab is there. Those people they are manufacturing this tanker. It is already is inducted into service. Already army and all they are using these tankers and all. And they will display also. Sometimes they brought here Bangalore also for displaying. This is a impact test facility. Lightweight is there. We are testing like this. Here I written here. Is the designer is the best person. Designer, we know our perception, but other people are there to monitor that one to fault finding. We have to satisfy them. For us, quality assurance, Air Force, Navy, Army. Each stage they thoroughly they will check and they will reject our project, whatever project is there, and we have to involve them also in the design stage only, so that to come out from this bottleneck. We are thinking that designers are great. Whatever we do, they will take. They will not take. We have to give a competence for the other countries also. No, imported. It is available thing. That is the thing we have to see. And it is a reliability. Engineer is the best person. Usually a team comprised of design engineer, reliability engineer, and repair and service engineer. It is a teamwork. Like any branch is there, HOD is required, professor, assistant professor, lecturer, lab instructor, everything. You know, if all are there only, that branch will run like that. It is a team show. It's a teamwork. Here, some failure also it will happen. We have to. Here I have written one simple. If the tap is open, water is pouring on the bucket now. We don't know which leak will open, which leak will break. We don't know manufacturing. Who has manufactured? I purchased one chain from the metal chain from the market. Whenever that weight is increasing in that bucket, now water we are pouring. That time any of the leak may open is possible. That is failure. That you have to anticipate in the beginning only. At the end, if it is anticipated, then it's a problem only. We can't do in the service provider, we can't do that one in the field. This is what we are written. Some of the links are weak. After weight increase, it will break and it will open. These are all the things it has to be taken care in the R&D phase only. Here we showed that only. Where some links are opening, some are there with a good contact, some are like about to break like that. Is showed. And these are weakness types of weakness you have to find in infant defect stages only. Here on National Science Day, we are written. Every year we are also celebrating C.V. Raman. Is one of the great scientists with he got a Nobel Award with a minimum resources. With that time only he got in 1930 only. He was not having any facility, anything. With that, whatever he is having with the existing only, he is the first person. Asia. We are also following National Science Day, and this year the year scheme of the National Science Day 2023 is celebrated as this C.V. Raman year. Currently, we are celebrating on behalf of him 11th of May. This C.V. Raman National Science Day also we are celebrating, and we are giving some talks and all, honor talks and all there. This is a missile technology. I will not take much time. Only some photos are there, some videos are there. I will finish as early as possible. People are bored in the last, I think so. Indian missile system. This is the one when we are trajectory. Whenever anything ballistic missile is fired, it will follow on some trajectory. The trajectory where it is coming, he was standing behind the hill. They will throw the bomb and all, missiles and all. You have to find out that where they are there. You have to reverse. You have to fire ballistic missile. You have to do that. Is only. Earlier we are not having facility in China and all. No, Pakistan and all. They have got ammunition from America and all. They are all started throwing. And our radar WLR weapon locating radar is there. It was inducted Rajendra some 20-30 years before. Whenever fire comes out, it was tracking that one, the beginning point. They will fire from behind the hill or some small mountain. They will be there. They will fire some missile. It will come and hit to the Indian territory. That radar will track that where that missile firing is happening, that original location. You have to find through radar and you have to fire there. Then only whoever is going to fire first, he will be safe. Otherwise, we will be in problem. That is only war. There is no second chance. Only one chance. Here, any road, no, you will get second chance. Aircraft also, there is no chance. Only one chance. Whether you have performed well, you will fly and you will land safely. Small mistake is there, means there is no second life there. Furthermore, it is very critical. And anyhow, God grace with Modi, Prime Minister Narendra Modi supported DRDO, and he is also stopped indigenous, Atmanirbhar, everything. You want startup companies like R&D, those who are starting engineering, pass out student and all, they are giving funds also, and state government also supporting. All they want the indigenous only. Instead of importing from outside, very costly. We can't bear that one because of this population, country, and all those things. Indigenous only they are preferring. Here, this is one of the ballistic missile. How it will flow, cruise missile, how it will go. and guided missile, all those things. These are the tracks, sir. These are the real scenario. I have not put any real photos because of confidential and all. Only data and photo I have brought to show. These are all happened in the warfield and all. Here, this is the launching of the cruise missile. How we are launching that we have showed cruise missile launched from air, cruise missile launched from ship. These are all the testing will be done around the year. Every month, every 6 months, test will be there. After so many upgradation of technology upgradation, and cruise missile launched from the land and cruise missile launched from the submarine. All those things are written. These are all the Indian missiles what we are having with R&D. All those things indigenous. BrahMos, Prithvi, all those things. These are all some of the ranges. 2000 continental missile. This you can go 200, 500 kilometer missile, 1000, 2000, 3000 like that. Some generation series are there that we showed BrahMos and this Prithvi, Agni 1, 2, 3 like that. So many are there. These are all. He is the Abdul Kalam was the man behind this show. He was there to guide DRDO. He was worked in ISRO also. Then after he joined DRDO, he guided all these things like all these tests. He was the main leader. And this Indian anti-satellite. This was the one. Some of the satellites are coming near the India and capturing all the images, secret images, and they are going to leak our secrets. For that, we are anti-satellite mission one. We are posted. Anything satellite comes nearer to the India with a low orbit, we are going to shoot that one. That is the mission we did. This also has become a good news, and it has come in newspaper also. And they are going to capture our images, airport, army, all those things, and they are going to leak that one. China, USA, all those things. They are having spy satellite will be there. 24/7 it will be running only. They will capture. For this, their government of India has released one stamp also based on this one. No satellite will take image. Google, you can see now. If you see in Google, you will see here also in your college also you can see Google map like that. But the restrictions there. Here we can image of one photo I have taken Google map, and from the satellite we have taken image. We should not allow them to take of any of the armed forces, like air base is there, no army area, camp, all those things we should avoid. Wherever our nuclear stations are there, atomic, all those things are there, we should not allow them to come closer and take photos and imaging. Imaging, they will do image processing, and image radar will be there. They will capture that one. They will come to know landlocked value. With that, whatever is there, whatever the spots are there, whichever the sensitive is there, they are going to. These are all threats for India. For that, any of the things satellites coming 300 kilometers away from Earth, above the India, we are going to fire that one and it will be destroyed. This is the one of the mission. And so many threats will be there, and so many debris also it is there. See, this is one of the airport. This airport, all these flights are landed, runaway, everything they are captured. Insensitive information also captured from satellite. Here, national interest of stake by spying satellite. Some of what India has adopted technology, all those things. They are trying to take all this capture. We should not allow. Here they are written. One of the black diagram you can see 1, 2, 3 we are written. This is the one first number one you can able to see. From there you have to detect that any satellite is coming to India, surface of India, wherever like Bangalore, Delhi, any sensitive areas are there, Jammu, Kashmir, Leh, Ladakh, all those any areas are coming. You have to detect that one, track you have to do. Then after that one you have to deploy and you have to take action to fire missile. That missile is going to be hit to that satellite and it is going to be spoiled. We are not. This is known as Mission Shakti, one of the prestigious project of DRDO. Under this Satish Reddy was the chairman, our DRDO chairman for India. Modi has given some mission type and they have done. Aero India show also when it is running, our flights are flying above the Aero India show height ceiling of some 11,000 kilometers. They are all capturing our image. Whoever is there, Aero India show we are doing all jumping, rotating, tilting, landing, takeoff, everything they are showing. People are very happy. Above that one also, our flights are monitoring our Aero India show. All image processing technique, synthetic aperture radar, SCR is there. They are all monitoring that one. Full Aero India show, whatever the platform airbase is there, Lanka, it will be monitored from the aircrafts. It will be flying whenever you are any short shots, anything is there, security purpose they have done. That also their background, and the drone, anti-drone. We don't know. People will see only flight is doing, that Sarang will come, it will jump, all those things, take off, landing, vertical, all those things. They're curious. But for that also production is required. Because so many foreign countries also they will come, they have participated with aircraft and all. If something happens, so it is insult for India. Here, this anti-satellite mission, this was the one what we have carried out. This one test also we did. 283 kilometers, we are destroyed the satellite around 160 miles, I think, and its capacity is 300 kilometers in the lower orbit. We have sent one satellite, artificial satellite, around that distance, and we are fired from here, and it is destroyed. That is the one we have showed here, and these are all the debris around in the space. So many things are there. So many people they will do. So many R&Ds, other countries, all will be revolving only, and 24/7. You can see satellite today here also. In the evening also you will see satellite only. It will move in the speed of Earth only. 24 hours per day. 24 hours. Same type only speed of the satellite also. If you made both, you will monitor wherever you are going. They will monitor because it will be look like stationary for Earth speed, and you will monitor where you are going, what you are doing, all those things. High sensitivity, anything is there, they will get all information. Like that. After sometimes no reliability, quality. Why I am insisting is after 5 years it will not work. Then it will become debris, electronic waste, and it will hit the working satellite also. It will create some nonsense thing. Some of the satellite what we have sent, it is a new one, and it will useless thing, whichever revolving debris, it will hit that one, then it will spoil also possible. That is also one of the problem for us. Like that, so many things are there in space. This is the one high power laser application. Nowadays, in future and all, laser applications are there. Nobody will go to the war field, Jammu Kashmir, and to face with the gun. No war will be there. With knife and all, nothing is there. Only sitting in one place only, they will press the button. Laser means anything comes means it has to be destroyed. All the electronic warfare, communication you written, robotics, smart technology what you written is a combination. Everything will be in sitting one place only. You have seen the surgical strike also you have seen, and Osama bin Laden also what they killed the USA. They were all watching what is happening here in the Washington White House. That much technology has improved. Each one they are monitored. How Osama bin Laden killed. The team went, helicopter was dropped. That one, some people they are gone inside. Imaging through wall imaging radar. They are fitted on radar to the wall. Wall will sense other side who are there. How many people are there depending on the blood heat. Human being are there, movement will be there. Some blood is there. Blood is having some temperature. With that through wall imaging radar, they are detected, and how many people are there, because they should know that how many people are there, what are the ammunitions are there, then attacked and killed, and they are taken his body. All those things sitting one place only they observed. Washington White House, there are those people. These are technology, today technology. This one video is there.
Space has become an important element in a country's economy and military superiority. Capability to defend against the space-based threats is a necessity. Mission Shakti is a major breakthrough in demonstrating the country's advancing technological capability of engaging satellites of low Earth orbit. The seeds for the ASAT test were sown back in 2014 when Prime Minister asked DRDO to work on challenging technologies. The National Security Advisor then held a series of discussions with DRDO on the subject, and a final go-ahead for the test was given by the Prime Minister in 2016. The objective was to neutralize a satellite in orbit while ensuring the safety of other space assets. It was imperative that the test be done at the lower orbits, which posed a serious challenge of highest speeds. A multi-stage interceptor missile with a hit-to-kill capable kill vehicle was configured with advanced technologies to handle closing speeds of more than 10 kilometers per second. A long-range, strapped-down IIR seeker with hit-to-kill guidance and control, rig laser gyro-based navigation system, and precision divert and attitude control system with quick reaction valves made the technological feat possible. The highest level of classification warranted the execution of the task in the shortest possible time. While only a small group knew what it was really about, the work was done by many teams across the lands. Nearly 150 scientists worked round the clock. The system was realized, integrated, and brought to the flight test stage in a record time of 2 years. Many industries were engaged for the realization of components and systems in a concurrent mode, demonstrating maturity of Indian industry contributing to complex missions. Extensive hardware in the loop simulation tests were conducted to fine-tune and validate the design under all possible dynamic conditions to achieve the required accuracies. Meanwhile, a satellite was launched in an orbit under 300 kilometers to serve as a target for the mission in January 2019. The systems of BMD like radars, data links, communication network, and ground systems were deployed over a wide geographical area for the mission. The weapon system detected, tracked, and classified the target as a satellite to be engaged. The ground guidance system computed the exact launch time, and the missile was launched at 11:09 hours on 27 March 2019. The booster stages had taken the missile to the required heights and velocities before the kill vehicle was released. The shield was ejected subsequently, and the IR seeker locked onto the target at the expected range. The terminal guidance executed the small and precise actions to the path of the kill vehicle, and the target was hit at the intended aim point with centimeter accuracy. The intercept occurred at 283 kilometer height in a hit-to-kill mode. The radars and electro-optical systems captured the interception, and the onboard IIR seeker's last image also confirmed the same. The Honorable Prime Minister has congratulated the scientific community. Jai Hind.
Actually, whenever we are anything shooting with the missile and all, it is need not to go and hit that particular thing. If it is go near this, what they say, so within 10 centimeter, it is blasted means it will destroy. Any of the target is there, any missile it comes, it is need not to go and hit that one particularly. If it is nearby when it's passing, if it is blast there, then immediately it will destroy. That is only what we want. Sometimes accuracy and all are very difficult. Aerodynamics is there, where the air wind will be there, temperature, the direction, everything. And what we have to take, understand the what I want. My request is, the student has to understand that concept, what they are teaching, and where whatever I studied in chemistry till I have not used. Engineering, I also studied so many subjects. It will not be useful for my life, whatever my job nature and all. But then also you should see that where it is useful, why they are telling, understand the basic concept in your class, understand the science behind the day-to-day happening, understand the basic mathematics and its application in your day-to-day activities. In mathematics, DSP, signal system, digital electronics, whatever they are using, all will come only. Satellite communication. One or the other day, DSP, signal system, electromagnetic waves, so EMW theory, all those things will be useful only. If you come to a R&D field and they return, you have to think that why, you have to ask question, how, why, where, like that. You all having talent, only thing is you have to contribute. Everyone is having, God has given an equal potential. How people will dedicate their time for in the engineering studies, in the study phase, they will only will click. And they will be succeeded and they will get a lot of opportunity. Nowadays, need not to go to going America to US to do MS and all. Here also a lot of tie-ups are there, and this with the college collaboration is there. People will go, they will do MS and they will settle all those things. And after getting knowledge also, some people have come back. And because of recession and all, it is not like this working culture. My request is you study how much you got, PG, UG, MTech, PhD, MS, whatever you want. You gain knowledge and you come back and work for India. Because finally you have to come back here only. Wherever you go, you have to come back here only. That is for everyone. Nobody will be settled for lifelong there only. One or the other day to see their parent faces also, they have to come back here only. At the end, the last day also. Wherever you go, you study well, earn money, anything. But you work for India, DRDO also called, now also your seniors, passed out students also, you tell that now its call is there. DRDO, ISRO, scientist B post, C post, all those things, lateral entry with experience. That advertisement also already is announced. People interested, your seniors and all, they can apply and they can write exams. Set exams will be there. Scientist entrance test, all those things will be there. And pay also, whatever you earn in USA, 40% tax is there in Washington, everywhere. New York and all, if you take the salary, 40% tax will be deducted, TDS. After your life leading, whatever you are going to earn, saving, that is possible here only in India nowadays. Need not to go for earning money in US. Lot of expense also is there now. Now I told exhibition is there on 22nd, so Saturday, for 9 o'clock to 5 o'clock evening. Those who are interested, they can go and see that the models they displaying in DRDO community. Because of this Acharika Amrut Mahotsav, they are celebrating for this. Any doubts are there, you can free to ask. This is not a classroom. Anybody can ask anything. Some of videos are there. It will work with YouTube, this Wi-Fi and internet only. Some 3-4 videos was there. I have brought to show to you people.
Yes, did you join the company?
Days after the first drone attack on an Indian military facility, Development Organization's chief has said that it's come.
This is the motivation for some R&D. In emergency, in Corona time only, this is started, and we are succeeded.
Drone technology could aid forces. He said. Days after the first drone attack on an Indian military facility, developed by DRDO could provide the armed forces with the capability to swiftly detect, intercept, and destroy small drones that pose a security threat, unquote. DRDO's anti-drone system would give the military both soft kill and hard kill options to tackle the new and fast emerging aerial threat. So what is DRDO's anti-drone technology? It is a radar system providing 360-degree coverage. It detects micro drones within a range of 4 kilometers. It is equipped with EO/IR sensors for detection of micro drones up to 2 kilometers. It also has a RF detector to detect communication within the range of 3 kilometers. Now let's look at how will the new technology neutralize drones. The RF Global Navigation Satellite System or GNSS jammer detects frequency used by the controller. It jams signals from a distance of 3 kilometers. The laser-based system can neutralize micro drones within the range of 150 meters to 1 kilometer. The system will be integrated through a command post. A DRDO official has told HT on condition of anonymity that prototypes for one vehicle-based and ground-based setup have been prepared and evaluated by the DRDO.
26th Jan and 15th August National Day celebrations where the Prime Minister and other VIPs are there. The DRDO is there in the open press, has a system, has sensors, has certain weapons deployed to protect against this very threat, a small UAV armed threat to protect our VIPs. So that's from a very small area, small scale, and those 2 days basically. Here you are talking of 24/7, 365 days a year, or how many next decade you don't know. So the way to detect this, because the normal radars cannot catch these small drones, the military radars, neither the civilian radars, you've got to have specialized millimetric wave radar.
This is the scenario behind the Independence Day and Republic Day. Within 1 week span before that one, these are all security tights, lot of checking, all those things will be there. Even though without our identity card, we are not allowed to go to the spot. In the midnight, 4 o'clock only, we have to reach 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock only to the spot. After 6 o'clock, nobody is allowed to walk on the road for 5 kilometers. Everything will be barricaded, will be put.
Sensors which hear the noise, the whirring noise normally of the quarter of the rotor blades, and electro-optic and infrared sensors which detect. Now this gives you very short time warning, warning which is not too long. So these all will have to be sort of networked in a particular base station for what the place that you are trying to protect. They all have to be networked to give you as much time as possible to the defenders. And the defenders, what they do is they can, home on their weapons, which are either, nets that you throw to catch a UAV or shoot it down kinetically. Now, recently, Israel has just about 3 or 4 days back, IPAD laser to shoot down from an Electra a UAV, but that was a mid-sized UAV. And or you interfere with the electronics of that drone, and you can disable the GPS, you can spoof it, you can cut the RF link in case it is being guided. Basically, make it deaf and dumb.
The DRDO has now transferred the technology for production of the anti-drone system to Bharat Electronics Limited. It has also written letters to the 3 services informing them about the system's capabilities. DRDO is also ready to transfer technology to private companies to produce the anti-drone system. Yesterday, India had raised the issue of drones being used for terror activities at the UN.
Today, 70% of companies across the globe are putting cloud infrastructure to use, which in turn has created huge demand for cloud professionals. Currently, there are 5.6 million cloud jobs available worldwide that offer greater salary.
Any doubts? Is there anything? Is there? I will answer. This is one of the vendor. They are also manufacturing this tie-up with DRDO.
The Zen anti-drone system, commonly referred to as Zen ADS, is a state-of-the-art system to counter the threat posed by drones on military as well as civilian targets. With an effective range of 5 km to 10 km radius, Zen ADS is an ideal system to deploy along with vulnerable areas or points. When the system is configured for static use, it can be mounted on a vehicle for flexibility in deployment. Zen ADS comes with multiple sensors using radio frequency or RF detection, video-based detection and tracking, and radar. The inputs from these sensors are collated and fused at a data fusion and command center, and the data generated is fed to the soft kill or hard kill interface as required. These different elements of the Zen ADS are the drone RF jammers for the soft kill, which include an omni jammer and a directional jammer, an RF-based drone detector, a video-based drone identification and tracking module, and an X-band radar. At the Data Fusion and Command Center, the operators are able to get the information of incoming drones on two screens, namely the signal view and the map and camera view. When a drone comes into the effective range of the system, the RF-based drone detector picks up the RF signature of the drone. Simultaneously, the radar also picks up the drone, and both pass the information to the Data Fusion and Command Center. The Data Fusion and Command Center fuses these inputs and directs the video-based drone identification and tracking module towards the drone. The moment the threat is confirmed, the system uses RF jammers to neutralize the drone's communication system and GPS signals, causing the drones to fall to the ground. During jamming, the radar keeps tracking the drones, and the video-based module provides the final input regarding the azimuth, elevation, and range data. The normal effective range of the video-based module is 2 kilometers, and by this time, only the drones, which are pre-programmed and autonomous, have managed to continue on their mission. The Data Fusion and Command Center keeps calculating the range, azimuth, and elevation of the remaining drones in real time and feeds the data to the hard kill weapon platform, such as the L-17 anti-aircraft gun, which engages the drone with live fire and destroys it, effectively neutralizing the threat. Thus, the ZADS ensures the security of the vulnerable area or point.
Okay, any doubt is there? This is my presentation. All the videos are there. If this I already showed our screen. So it is. Thank you very much, Principal Sir. Very sir. Pramod Goda CEO and Rajiv Goda Sir. Francis Secretary, Dr. S. Prakash Sir. Thank you very much, Dr. Opportunity. It's my pleasure to participate first time East Point College. I visited first time. I given a virtual class last month also for some your college program only. First time here. Thank you very much for principal to give this opportunity in your college. Thank you. Wish you all the best for this international conference, one and all. And wish you all the best and hope everyone will do. Write some R&D paper, study other than textbook. Your textbook and marks will be only valid to enter into any job. After that, you have to survive with your knowledge only. Thank you. Thank you, all.